Greetings and salutations, my little snowflakes. How's your day going today? The comment featured in this one is not really actually a hate comment, but I found it actually very insightful. The most important team to build is the team you have fun with. Thank you for this comment and back to the video. FinalHarps here. Today we're going to learn about Changli's kit. First, let's start about her boobs. Wait, no. I mean her eyes. God damn it, Harps, focus. Okay, Changli is a fusion, main, or sub DPS that flies like an eagle. Changli has the typical 4 basic hit combo, but after your 4th hit, Changli does a backflip and gains True Sight, which is this red circle buff symbol that lasts for 12 seconds. While in True Sight, your basic attacks and jump attack changes. Basic attack turns into a gap closure attack, and the explosion sounding part of this attack slows the enemy down. Just check out when the monkey tries to grab me, he slows down, I can just walk right around him. Then your jump button turns into an aerial phoenix uppercut. If either of those attacks do damage to an enemy, you gain 1 stack of Forte Circuit. After 4 aerial basic attacks, you will enter True Sight, which will make your 5th basic attack the aerial phoenix uppercut. Your 6th basic attack while in the air will do a ground pound. You can choose not to do the phoenix uppercut in the air if you hold the 4th basic attack button down until she ground pounds. Holding basic attack on the ground / doing a heavy attack leads into a launcher, which you will end up airborne. You will enter True Sight after the 2nd basic aerial attack instead of 4 in this case. If you jump and press and hold basic attack to slam down, if you follow up with basic attack, you will enter True Sight after 2 basic attacks instead of 4 basic attacks. Her resonance skill has 2 charges that you can use at any given moment. After you use one, it will go on a 12-second cooldown timer. You will also enter True Sight. And if you use both at the same time, the 12-second cooldown timer does not reset, it just keeps counting down from whenever you use the first charge. Also, her resonance skill is extremely easy to parry with since it is a gap closure and is instant as soon as you press it. When using True Sight to gain Forte Circuit stacks, she starts to strip and get a blindfold. Man, she's hot now, and she is stripping for us and is blindfolded. Anyway, when she has 4 stacks, you can heavy attack / hold basic attack. She will consume all of her Forte Circuit to cast Flaming Sacrifice, which is a small radius AoE that does massive damage. Her Resonant Liberation is an awesome looking ultimate, which is an AoE that gives you 4 stacks of your Forte gauge and gives you the Fury Feathery buff for 10 seconds, which is a 25% more attack bonus for the Flaming Sacrifice Forte Circuit skill. After unleashing Flaming Sacrifice, Fury Feathers end. Her Resonant Liberation is kind of unique because it has different animations depending on how full her Forte Circuit is. Her first major Forte gives her 5% bonus fusion damage for each stack of Forte gauge, at a max of 20% more fusion damage. Changli's second major trace gives Flaming Sacrifice, her Forte 4-stack heavy attack, and Radiance of Fealty Resonance Liberation attack, 20% more fusion damage. And 15% defense penetration. May I penetrate you, Changli? Sorry. Wait, no, this is not my dreams. This is a guy. Her outro, which makes her a sub DPS as well as a main DPS, gives the next resonator coming onto the battlefield 20% fusion damage bonus and 25 resonance liberation damage bonus for 10 seconds until swapped out. For leveling her Forte, you will need everything besides her intro skill. So level everything from left to right and save the intro skill for last. Her signature weapon is Blazing Brilliance and will be her best in slot, giving crit damage as a sub stat. The weapon passive gives a 12% attack buff, and when dealing damage you gain 1 stack of Searing Feathers triggered every 0.5 seconds. And Resonant skill gives 5 stacks of Searing Feather. Each Searing Feather stack gives 4% resonance skill damage bonus up to 14 to a total of 56% bonus damage to resonance skill damage. Once at max stacks, it will enter a 12-second countdown and be removed, and then you'll have to rebuild the stacks, and then it will enter a 12-second countdown again. It just rinse and repeats all by itself. Her second best weapon is Emerald of Genesis. Its substat is crit rate, and its passive is gain 12.8% energy regen when casting Resonant Skill, and increase attack by 6%, stacking up to 2 times for 10 seconds. When it comes to the 4-star weapons, just pick anything that adds to Resonant Skill and has attack percentage on it. That's it. For Echoes, if you're using her as a main DPS, run Fusion set 43311. For the 4-cost Echo slot, run the substat crit rate if you have her signature weapon. If you're using Emerald of Genesis, your 4-cost Echo will be crit damage for the substat instead. The 2 3-cost Echoes will be fusion damage bonus, and the 2 1-cost Echoes will be attack percentage. For Echoes as a support, you could run Moonlit Clouds to help your main DPS, but the fusion set still is a better set. Just stick with that. But if you choose to run Moonlit, use the same Echo stats with the fusion set has. For teams, just pick whoever you want to play with. It doesn't matter in the end, since people don't and will never learn what the definition of team synergy is. But if curious, her main team will be Encore, Changli, and Verena. For free-to-play, Changli, Chixia, and Baiji. Honestly, for teams, just pick whoever you want to play with and have fun. At the moment, besides Tower Adversity, the end game is a joke. Just pick who you want to play with and have fun with it, be creative, and make awesome combos, because that's what this game's all about. Here's the pay to win section. Well, we got the first one, Hidden Thoughts, Resonant Skill, I'm not going to bother, and Heavy Attack Flaming Sacrifice increases Changli damage dealt by 10% and resistance to interruption, which is pretty cool. Here's 2, Pursuits of Desire. Inflamement increases Changli's crit rate by 25% for 8 seconds. This is where I would say stop if you're a light spender and you want to, but I wouldn't say go any further unless you have money. Honestly, don't even get duplicates. You don't need it in this game. But now let's go for 3. Learn Secrets. Resonant Liberation Radiance of Fealty. Damage is increased by 80%. Oh wait, no, stop at E3 if you can, or whatever 3. Holy crap, 80%? Damn, that's a lot. I didn't count that, but yeah. Anyway, let's go with the next one is Polished Words. After intro skills cast, all team members attack increased by 20% for 30 seconds. Oh my god, that makes her more of a sub DPS. Who would have thought she could be a sub DPS with a passive amplify outro? Oh wait, I did. Anyway, 5 now. Sacrifice gains. Heavy attack flaming sacrifice multipliers increased by 50% and damage dealt is increased by 50%. What the hell? Holy crap. Realize plans. Resonant skill tripartite flames, whatever. Heavy attack flame sacrifice and resonant liberation radiance of fealty ignores an additional 40% of target's defense when dealing damage. What does that equal? That's 55% defense penetration. Holy crap. Anyway, only do this if you have money. There's no need for this. It's such a waste to get this because the game, it trivializes the game and it kind of isn't fun afterwards. But do you, be you, have fun. And yeah, that's the pay to win section. If you made it to the end of the video, please leave your best hate comment in the comment section below. I will pick the one I think is the best and feature in my next video. With all that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press my emotional damage buttons and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.